Have you ever questioned whether the people around you are truly sincere? Do warm smiles and kind words sometimes mask hidden feelings like jealousy or dishonesty? While we often think we can easily identify those who are genuine with us, the truth is, it's not always so straightforward. Jealousy and deception can be cleverly concealed, making those who harbor such feelings especially dangerous. Picture this. You're celebrating a significant achievement at work, surrounded by friends and colleagues who are congratulating you, but somehow you feel like something's off. Could there be someone in that crowd hiding their jealousy behind those compliments? While they may smile, their eyes may reveal a completely different story. These subtle clues can help alert you to the presence of jealousy and deceit. In this video, I'll share several effective ways to spot jealousy and dishonesty in others. These techniques are grounded in ancient Stoic philosophy, which has stood the test of time. Not only will these methods help you manage your own emotions and find peace of mind, but they will also equip you with the tools needed to recognize and handle deceit and jealousy in others. By applying these principles, you'll not only grow stronger but also gain wisdom in nurturing and maintaining healthy relationships. These techniques will shield you from toxic people and help you lead a more balanced and fulfilling life. Before we dive in, I have a challenge for you. Watch the entire video and don't skip any parts because each lesson is vital for helping you stay true to your decisions and live a more meaningful, peaceful life. Leave a comment saying, "I'm ready to start this journey" below, to let me know you're prepared to explore the profound wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Observe their actions. One of the core principles of Stoic philosophy is, actions speak louder than words. A person's actions are the most genuine reflection of their true character and intentions. Words can be twisted, faked, or even completely false, but actions will always tell the truth. When observing others, be attentive to any discrepancies between what they say and what they do. For example, a colleague might shower you with praise for your success, but secretly criticize or try to undermine your efforts behind your back. It's their actions, not their words, that reveal who they really are. Have you ever had someone say one thing but do something completely different? Have you encountered someone who promised to help but failed to follow through? These inconsistencies are clear signs of insincerity, often stemming from jealousy. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one." Actions are irrefutable evidence of a person's true nature. Think of a friend who always claims they'll be there for you but vanishes when you need them most. This behavior shows dishonesty and unreliability. It's these actions that expose someone's true character far more than words ever could. Pay attention to how people act when they think no one is watching or when there's nothing to gain. This can give you a real insight into their true nature. By focusing more on actions than on words, you can learn to see through facades and understand the depth of a person's character. This also encourages us to reflect on our own behavior. Remember, our character is defined by what we do, not just what we say. Evaluate their response to your success. How people react to your successes can reveal a lot about their true feelings. Jealous individuals often show discomfort or resentment when they witness others succeeding. They may try to downplay your accomplishments or offer fake congratulations while secretly harboring dissatisfaction. This not only hurts relationships but also exposes the darker sides of their personalities. There's a saying, "The only person you should aim to be better than is the person you were yesterday." A true friend who values and respects you will feel joy in seeing you progress because they understand that your success is a reflection of your personal growth. On the other hand, those who are envious will see your achievements as a threat, a reminder of their own perceived shortcomings. Think back to a time when you accomplished something significant. How did the people around you respond? How did those closest to you react? You'll quickly see who's genuinely supportive and who's not. The people who truly care will share your excitement and celebrate your victories, not out of obligation, but because they recognize the hard work you've put in. Their reactions will be positive and full of encouragement without any hidden negativity. On the flip side, Jealous or dishonest people might try to diminish or ignore your accomplishments. They may spread unfounded rumors, offer harsh criticism, or even attempt to sabotage your success. They might downplay your achievements, calling them a fluke, and deny the effort you've put in. So, how should you respond when you notice someone in your life is being jealous or deceitful? Will you confront them, or will you distance yourself to protect your peace? According to Stoic philosophy, we must learn to let go of what we cannot control, focus on developing ourselves, and build sincere relationships instead of getting caught up in a cycle of jealousy and lies. We can discern a person's honesty not only by observing how they react to your success, but also by how they treat people of lower status. Notice how they interact with those who can't benefit them. Stoic philosophy teaches us that respect and compassion should be extended to everyone, especially those who are weaker or of lower status. A noble soul never looks down on anyone. When we observe how others treat those of lower status, we should pay attention to the sincerity of their actions. Truly thoughtful people, whether at the pinnacle of power or just ordinary people, treat everyone with respect and kindness. They understand that each person has inherent value, regardless of their position. Whether interacting with the Prime Minister of a country or a service employee, they maintain a sincere and respectful attitude. Conversely, jealous and deceitful individuals often show kindness only when there are benefits or when they are under supervision. They tend to despise and mistreat those who have no value to them, showing arrogance and cruelty. If someone's attitude toward people without power differs greatly from their attitude toward those with power, be cautious. Jealous and deceitful people often reveal their true colors when dealing with the vulnerable. For example, consider a colleague at work. If they are always friendly and welcoming to their superiors but overbearing and contemptuous toward service staff or people of lower status, this is a sign of deceit and jealousy. They respect not people but power and personal interests. Such behavior reflects their true nature and reveals insecurity and pettiness in their souls. Observing how others treat those of lower status also allows you to reflect on your own behavior. How do you treat vulnerable people? Recognizing and addressing shortcomings in your behavior can help you become a true Stoic. Always remember, the way others treat those of lower status is the truest reflection of their character. Distinguish between praise and flattery. Excessive flattery is a clear sign of deception and jealousy that many people often ignore. Sincere compliments are always constructive, but when they go beyond reasonable limits, you should be wary. Remember, it's not what others say about you that truly matters, but what you think about yourself. Your self-worth should not depend on compliments from others, especially when those compliments do not come from the heart. Do those compliments genuinely match the achievements you've made? When receiving excessive praise, ask yourself, does this person have a motive? Are they trying to gain something from me? Excessive flattery is often a sign of insincerity. The person using it may be trying to hide their jealousy or take advantage of you. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote in Meditations, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." While receiving compliments can be satisfying, what if those compliments have bad intentions? Excessive praise can lower your guard and make you susceptible to manipulation. Therefore, instead of being swept away by insincere compliments, learn to evaluate them objectively. Stay true to your core values and don't let flattery cloud your judgment. A good example is in the workplace. You might notice that some colleagues often flatter you but never support you when you need help. They may act friendly and compliment you in front of everyone but criticize or speak poorly about you behind your back. Recognizing and dealing with excessive flattery helps protect you from fake and jealous people and encourages you to live more authentically. Always be alert to the motives behind compliments and continuously affirm your true self-worth. Believe in yourself and use Stoic wisdom to stay steadfast in who you are, building relationships based on sincerity and mutual respect. Have you ever encountered a situation where you were overly flattered? How did you feel and how did you react? Share your story in the comments below. Your experiences are very valuable to us. Consistency is key when evaluating a person. Pay attention to how they act and behave in different situations. Observe whether their actions align with their words. Saying is easy, but doing is difficult. Stoic philosophy encourages us to assess whether people's behavior consistently reflects their stated beliefs and values over time. This approach helps to identify individuals who are insincere or jealous. When evaluating someone, observe how they behave across various circumstances. Do they uphold their principles and values consistently, or do they shift their attitudes and actions based on their personal goals or the situation? A jealous and deceptive person often struggles to maintain this consistency. They may appear friendly and sincere when they need to take advantage of others, but become cold and dismissive once those people are no longer useful to them. For instance, a person may claim to admire you and praise your achievements in public, only to speak negatively about your success behind your back. You may notice subtle, odd gestures when they compliment you, and this behavior could repeat over time. When you spot such inconsistencies, don't rush to judgment. Take time to observe and see if actions that contradict their words are part of a regular pattern. It's important to determine whether these incidents are isolated or part of an ongoing trend. If someone behaves completely differently when you're not around, it may be a clear sign of jealousy or dishonesty. Another way to assess consistency is by observing how they treat others. A genuine person will show respect and fairness to everyone, not just those from whom they can gain something. They won't flatter one person while ignoring another for personal advantage. Consistent behavior is a reflection of honesty and trustworthiness. Ask yourself if you know someone who acts inconsistently. Do the people around you uphold their values and principles regardless of the situation? If the answer is no, be cautious. Such individuals may be hiding jealousy or deceit. Now, let's consider another important point. Reflect on how someone behaves when criticized. Marcus Aurelius, a famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "If someone can show me that what I think or do is not right, I will gladly change. I seek the truth, which never harms anyone. It is those who persist in self-deception who are harmed." This quote highlights that wise and sincere individuals are open to constructive criticism, as their ultimate goal is truth and self-improvement. When criticized, a Stoic views it as an opportunity to grow rather than a threat to their self-esteem. On the other hand, jealous and deceitful individuals often react defensively or negatively to criticism. They may lash out, correct others, or try to discredit the critic. This response typically stems from a fear of revealing their true nature or a reluctance to admit their flaws. Think about the last time you were criticized. How did you react? Were you open to hearing and reflecting on the feedback, or did you quickly try to justify your actions? Your reaction can provide valuable insight into both yourself and the people around you. Next, consider the impact of unintentional comparisons in daily life. We often encounter these subtle comparisons which may seem harmless but can indicate deeper issues like jealousy or insecurity. According to Stoicism, noticing and understanding these comparisons is an effective way to recognize those who are insincere or envious. For example, if a colleague frequently compares your achievements to those of others, it could be a sign that they feel threatened by your success. Those who often make such comparisons may be attempting to diminish your value or make you feel inadequate. These remarks may not be overtly hostile, but they reveal more about the person making them than about you. By paying attention to how others compare you to others, you can often uncover hidden jealousy or insecurity. This awareness is an important step in navigating relationships and protecting yourself from those who may not have your best interests at heart. Unworthy behavior is often a way for individuals to mask their insecurities and create an illusion of their own superiority. Imagine a specific scenario. You achieve a significant milestone at work, and instead of congratulating you, a colleague says, "That's good, but I think John is still better." This isn't just an innocent comparison, it's a sign of jealousy. Your colleague might feel envious of your success and is trying to downplay it. Listening to these unconscious comparisons can help you identify who genuinely supports you. True, Friends don't feel the need to compare you to others to validate their admiration or respect for you. They appreciate you for who you are, not in comparison to anyone else. Ask yourself, who in your life frequently makes unconscious comparisons? Are they really someone you can trust? When you hear demeaning comparisons, how do you feel? Stoic. Philosophy advises us to view them as external factors, things beyond our control. This clear distinction allows us to protect our inner tranquility. Do you agree with this Stoic perspective? Pay attention to how people react to their own personal failures. Stoicism teaches that failure is not just a test of patience and maturity, but also a clear reflection of a person's character and true motivations. Strong, honest individuals face failure with humility, a willingness to learn, and an understanding that failure is a natural part of life that offers opportunities for growth. They don't blame others or hide their mistakes, but instead strive to improve. These are the people you can trust and admire. On the other hand, jealous and deceitful individuals handle failure very differently. They often seek external excuses to justify their failures, blaming circumstances or other people, rather than learning from their mistakes. They may badmouth others or create false stories to protect their egos. Have you ever met someone who always blames others when things go wrong? Have you considered that this might be a sign of jealousy or deceit? To recognize this more clearly, observe how they handle their failures. Do they admit their mistakes and strive to improve, or do they evade responsibility and blame others? The philosopher Da'aku Ikeda once emphasized that a person's true nature is revealed during times of adversity. This idea resonates with Stoic philosophy, reminding us that how a person reacts to failure speaks volumes about who they are. Take the time to carefully observe how people around you handle setbacks. Don't be misled by superficial words or actions. Evaluate how someone shares personal information. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." The way a person shares information not only reflects their inner thoughts but also paints a vivid picture of their sincerity or deceit. Stoic philosophy advises us to consider how someone talks about their successes and failures. A sincere person will share humbly, emphasizing the lessons learned from their experiences. In contrast, a deceitful individual might exaggerate their achievements or fabricate them to impress or manipulate others. Consider this. Does this person seem overly proud of their accomplishments, emphasizing trivial details to bolster their credibility? Also, how do they discuss their failures? A truly honest person will admit mistakes and share the lessons learned, while a deceitful person tends to avoid discussing their failures or blames external factors. This is a clear sign of insincerity and inner turmoil. Jealous individuals often spread personal information with ill intent, distorting the truth to undermine others and manipulate perceptions. In everyday conversation, listen for these signs. Does the person often speak negatively about others? Do they frequently compare themselves to others to elevate their own status? These aren't just petty schemes, they're expressions of jealousy and insecurity. Lastly, trust your instincts. Have you ever encountered someone who seems friendly and eager to help but always makes you feel uncomfortable? If the answer is yes, stop and listen to your inner voice. This could be a sign that your instincts are warning you about dishonesty or jealousy. Think back to times when you felt uneasy or suspicious about someone without a clear reason. That's your intuition at work. Your instincts play a crucial role in protecting you from potential threats. When you feel something is off, take the time to think carefully about the situation. Does this person constantly compete with you? Do they give compliments that feel insincere? Sometimes these small actions can reveal underlying jealousy or deceit. Trust your instincts. They often know more than we realize. Why do I feel uncomfortable around this person? If the answer lies in their inconsistent behavior and words, it could be a warning sign from your instincts. Consider a situation where a colleague is always friendly and concerned about you, yet you still feel uneasy around them. Pay attention to the small details you may have overlooked. Perhaps they frequently compare themselves to you and often make subtle remarks about others' failures. Even if they don't directly target you, you sense an underlying competition. this case, your instincts are alerting you to jealousy and deceit. Never underestimate your inner voice. It's a powerful tool that helps you distinguish between genuinely good people and those who only pretend to be. However, while your intuition is crucial, don't ignore the voice of reason. Harmonize both to find a balanced perspective. Make decisions only after thoroughly considering your instincts and reasoning. Identifying jealousy and deception isn't always easy, but it's an essential skill to protect your true values and well-being. Jealous and deceitful people can appear in all areas of life, from close relationships to everyday social interactions. They may seem like good friends, but deep down, they secretly harbor insecurity and conflict. Stoic philosophy teaches us to live with calmness and wisdom. By applying its principles, we can identify and remove negative influences from our lives. Remember, life is too valuable to spend it with people who don't genuinely support you. Use the strategies we've discussed to recognize and avoid those filled with jealousy and deceit. You deserve a life full of joy, peace, and authentic relationships. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you find these methods helpful, please share them with friends and family to help build a better life together. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more valuable content from us. Challenge yourself to apply at least one of these strategies in your daily life, then come back and comment, "I did it," sharing your experience with the changes in your life. I'm always here to listen and support you. Let Stoic philosophy be your guide, helping you find peace and strength on your journey.